Hey kids, how are you today? This is Adam with Purdue Extension, and today we're going to talk about popcorn. Who there likes to eat popcorn? Anybody like popcorn? Raise your hand. All right, I'm sure there's a few of you there. So just going to run through some interesting facts today about growing popcorn, and at the end of the presentation we're actually going to have you guys plant your own popcorn seeds and watch them grow. So when you're going to plant popcorn seeds, it's very important to get them to the right depth and space them apart correctly. So we'll look at our ruler here that Mr. Farmer provided us, and actually you can plant popcorn anywhere from 1 to 2 inches deep. So a good measuring tool is your finger. So when you get ready to plant your seeds, you want to look at your first or second knuckle here on your finger, and you want to poke your seed into the soil about that deep to make sure you get proper depth. Now, if you're planting this seed out in your garden to grow, you would want to have about 8 inches between each seed in a row. So that would be about from here to here. That way that gives that plant plenty of room to spread out, take in sunlight, water, and all the nutrients that it needs. So if in order for a seed to germinate, the soil actually needs to be about 60 degrees. So about the temperature it is outside this time of year, that's what temperature the soil needs to be. And then it takes about 7 to 10 days for popcorn to germinate. And once it germinates, it'll come up out of the ground and look like this. These guys have been in the ground about a week or so. And what we need to do, when you look at corn coming up out of the ground, just some interesting things. There's some parts that come up first. There's one called the coleoptile. That's a fun word to say. Can you guys say coleoptile? And then another fun part of the corn that comes up out of the ground, is the first part that comes out of the seed, is called the mesocotyl. Can you say mesocotyl? Mesocotyl, those are fun words to say. So that's actually the first part of the seed that comes out of the soil when you plant it. And it's always important to keep the weeds pulled so they don't have competition. And actually, once you get this corn growing, it can get up to 8 feet tall. So I'm almost 6 feet. So another 2 foot taller than me is actually how tall corn can get. So that's pretty tall. And then also, I can't believe it, but it takes 18 to 24 inches of water every year to grow a popcorn plant. That is a lot of water to make sure it grows a nice ear of popcorn for us. And what we'll look at is harvest moisture. That's how much water is in a kernel. And it needs to be down to 16 to 20% when you run the combine. Everybody knows what this guy is. So you'll see this going out through the field. And the reason that we want to harvest it at 16 to 20% moisture is because as the plant goes through this corn head, it actually will hit the ear on these machine parts, and we don't want it to shell off of the ear. We want to make sure it gets into the bin so it can go to the mill. So once it gets to the processing plant, they'll dry it then down to 14% because they can handle it more carefully. And when that's done drying, they actually will run it through a cleaner and get rid of all the bad material and the junk that come in with it. And then it's kind of cool, they polish the seed so it looks nice and pretty before it heads off to the grocery store. And then once you get to the grocery store, you can find different products like microwave popcorn. There's the Jiffy Pop that you can put on your stove, or you can actually get pre-popped popcorn like this where you just open it up, eat it right out of the bag. So popcorn, what makes popcorn different than other corn? Popcorn is its own special type that actually, once the temperature inside the kernel reaches a very hot temperature, the moisture inside causes it to explode. And popcorn is very unique in that manner. Not all corn does that. Hey everybody, as promised earlier, we are actually out here live in a growing popcorn farm. We talked to you a little bit about how tall popcorn can get. And as you can see behind me, we said it could get up to 8 feet tall, and there enough you can see it. As I was out here walking around, I actually got to pull a popcorn stalk out of the field. And you can see here that all this popcorn is growing on here. Is that what we're looking at here, this is popcorn?
Well, that's not popcorn, Adam.
What?
That's not popcorn. This is popcorn.
What is this?
That's actually a soybean plant.
Oh, a soybean. Oh, good grief. I'm in the wrong field. So this is popcorn. Today we have a special guest. An actual Indiana-grown popcorn farmer right here in central Indiana, Amanda Baird. So we're going to talk to her a little bit about how her popcorn farm works today and get some tips or tricks or pointers from her. So tell us, Amanda, a little bit about your popcorn farm.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me. I hope you're having a great day. So we're out here in one of our popcorn fields. This field here is about 10 acres. And what's an acre? Well, think of the football field that you might have around your schools and think of that as 1 acre. The popcorn we grow, you can see here, nice and yellow orange color here. And this will turn into your favorite snack that you have at home.
Well, what do you like most about growing popcorn?
What we really like about growing popcorn is being able to show everyone, like yourself, what popcorn looks like. A lot of people think that popcorn is similar to sweet corn. So you eat sweet corn at home, love sweet corn in the garden, but that's actually comes from a different plant and is a different kind of corn. So we like to show people the popcorn here right on the ear, and you can actually take this ear of popcorn, put it in like a brown paper lunch sack in the microwave even, and it'll pop right off the ear.
Oh my goodness, right? Pop the whole ear right in the microwave, huh? Wow. You guys sell your popcorn?
Absolutely, great question. So you just saw the popcorn on the ear, but then we also take that popcorn and we sell it in kernels. So we take that cob of ear and what we do is we shell it down. Then we have all the kernels here. So you might have seen this at the grocery store before, the kernels of popcorn. And we also pop up popcorn just like this, and we make different flavors for you. So this is our original sea salt. It's only the 3 ingredients of popcorn we grow: coconut oil and sea salt.
So we're looking around, Amanda. This field looks like it's pretty dry. How many days or how far out are we from actually harvesting this corn?
Yeah, great question. So with popcorn, we do want it to be a little bit more dry than the traditional field corn that we see as we see the combines going around on the roads. We will probably harvest this crop in about 2 weeks. So we're constantly out here checking, looking at those ears of corn and making sure the moisture is correct.
Yeah, we talked about that in the earlier video that, you know, they need it to be somewhere around 16 to 18% to harvest, and then gets dried down to about 14% to actually be the final product.
Yeah, we like to shoot for 13.5%.
13, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So final thoughts, any cool tricks or tips you have for these kids if they're interested in growing some popcorn? Or
Absolutely. Well, I think the one really unique thing about popcorn and what makes it different and allows it to pop is that there is actually a little pocket of moisture in each kernel. And when that gets heated up, that's what makes it explode from the inside out. So that's the really unique thing about popcorn. And if you are planting it in your garden, make sure that you're planting multiple rows of the corn so that it gets pollinated just the way you want it, so that you'll have the nice ears of popcorn. So what you're looking at here is a butterfly style popcorn. Now what does that mean? So as you see here, the way it pops, this is actually a butterfly variety. Now there's also a mushroom variety, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Mushroom variety pops up and looks like a little mushroom or a little puffball on the top of it, where this popcorn is spread out on the 2 sides and it's a butterfly popcorn.
you heard it right there, kids. We've talked about it, but you're hearing it right from the farmer's mouth today on how to make sure you can grow a nice popcorn crop and how to harvest it and the ways that you can use it. So definitely thank Amanda for allowing us out here into her popcorn field and sharing her expertise with us today.
Thank you.
Hello, boys and girls. We are so glad to be with you today. I'm Karen Crum, and I'm the 4-H educator here in the county. And today we're going to learn some fun facts about popcorn. So let's give the wheel a spin, and we'll just see what we can learn. We microwave popcorn kernels to over blank degrees to get them to pop. If you said 400 degrees or over, you are absolutely right. It is over 400 degrees to get popcorn to pop in the microwave. Blank is the time period when popcorn seeds are usually planted. If you said in the spring, you are absolutely correct. Spring is the time period when popcorn is planted. True or false? Popcorn is one of America's favorite snacks. Does anybody have an idea if that is true or false? If you said true, that is absolutely correct. Popcorn is one of America's favorite snacks.
Hello everyone, my name is Esmeralda Cruz and I'm the Health and Human Sciences Educator for the Clinton County Purdue Extension Office. So today we're very excited to be talking to you about popcorn. And one of the reasons why we're very excited about talking to you about popcorn is because the state of Indiana, which is our home state, is actually one of the states that's a part of the Corn Belt. Being a part of the Corn Belt means that we are among the top 9 popcorn producing states in the nation. So that's very exciting. Now, for those of you that may not speak Spanish, the way we say popcorn in Spanish is palomitas. Palomitas. Palomitas.
Hi, I'm Pat Burkhalter, the Clinton County Nutrition Education Program Assistant, and also the Clinton County Farm Bureau Community Education and Outreach Coordinator. What we're going to do today is, you've been learning about popcorn, we're going to make a healthy popcorn snack. So, and you'll all get copies of the recipe. I have 6 cups of popcorn. It is to be air-baked, but not very many people have air-baked popcorn poppers, and I did a microwave bag of popcorn. Then you can add a variety of other things. It calls for 2 cups of Chex cereal, and I happen to find chocolate Chex at the grocery store, so I'm adding 2 cups of that, 2 cups of toasted oat cereal. I refer to them as Cheerios. Then you can add 2 cups of pretzel bites. It calls for 2 cups of mini frosted mini wheats, but I'm not fond of those. So I have at home a mix of fruit, nuts, cranberries, raisins, walnuts that I'm going to add. Makes it a little more nutritious. Then we're going to mix this all together. Now, I also like to add something fun to it. So you can either add chocolate chips, or I'm making it more colorful, M&Ms. It calls for 2 cups, but I'm only going to go with a cup. Some of the other things you can add in is plain raisins. I have dried figs you could add in. And this would be our healthy Chex Mix. Something else you can do with popcorn is add seasonings to it. You can take instant chocolate pudding, you spray your popcorn in a bag with vegetable spray. You can use taco seasoning, which will be the easiest to open, so I'll get that one out, and sprinkle that on, and shake it around, and you have taco popcorn. You can use ranch dressing with it. Some of the other add-ins that I forgot to mention on this would be Teddy Grahams, or you can use just plain Chex cereal, or you can use whatever cereal you have at home. Now, this size of popcorn that I popped today is a family size. They also make individual size so that it's a healthy portion for you to eat. So this is a small bag and this is a large bag, but the same size. what you want to do is divide your popcorn trail mix into individual servings. So I would send a serving like this with my husband to work, but for me to carry with me, I will fill this little container, which will hold 1 cup. This will hold 2 cups. Thank you for watching me, and enjoy your trail mix.
How do you like your popcorn? Do you like it bathed in melted butter, kettle cooked with sugar and salt? Awesome book, right? Make sure to check out this book, Popcorn Country, America's Favorite Snack. This book is brought to you by Farm Bureau. This is their book of the year. Make sure to check it out at your local library. Hi, my name is Bethany Purley. I'm the program assistant right here at the Clinton County Purdue Extension office. And we have one last activity to do with you guys today that you can take home and share with your parents about what you've learned about popcorn. All you're gonna need is, what is this? That's right, it's our ear of popcorn we've been talking about. So you can get this locally at one of the Central Indiana farms of popcorn that we have. And you also need, what's this? A fast food restaurant bag, a paper bag. So if you have one of these, we have one from Jimmy John's, or a brown paper bag, you can take your popcorn, put it right into that bag, and you're gonna fold it up, and you're gonna put it in the microwave for 4 minutes. And when you pull that bag out of the microwave, you will have popcorn right on the ear. Isn't that neat how that works? Make sure you tell your parents about this activity that you can try at home with them. On behalf of Clinton County Purdue Extension and Clinton County Farm Bureau, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for allowing us to come into your classroom today and talk to you about agriculture, which is around us every day. Today, we had the opportunity to talk about popcorn and how it comes from field to right in the bag for you to pop in your microwave. I hope you guys enjoyed our program today. On behalf of Farm Bureau, we would like to give each of you your own bag of popcorn to take home and try some of those delicious trail mixes that we talked about earlier in the video. Thank you guys so much for being a great audience, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!